Are you on?
I am.
All right, great. There you go. We got it. That sounds like Gary Vaughn. I recognize your voice right away. And you're a candidate for JP District 4.
That's in Precinct 4. Yes, sir, I am. Yeah.
Great.
We're getting close.
All righty, Gary. You've been endorsed by firefighters and police organizations here in town. Are they out walking the streets for you, helping you get the vote out?
They are. We've walked a lot of blocks. We've got some people making phone calls, talking to the voters, letting them know what my experience is, and let's try to get them swayed over to vote for Gary Vaughn for JP Precinct 4.
Why did they endorse you, Gary? What is it about you that helped these groups come to this endorsement decision?
Well, I've got 36 years of public service background. I've got a wide variety of experiences, from being self-employed to being a landlord to working in auto and diesel repair. Over my lifetime, I've just done a lot of different things, and it gives me a lot of experience in different areas to help people when they have disputes between themselves.
All right, and you are running for what is known as the People's Court, which means that it is a court that has been set up for common, everyday citizens to be able to sit in a JP court and hear evidence and rule based on the law to settle cases. JP is known as the People's Court. Tell us about it.
That's correct, and that's been my stance from day one, is that this is the People's Court, and both sides need to have a fair and equitable decision made, and the only way to hear both sides and make a good, fair decision is to have some experience in what they're talking about or some knowledge in what they're talking about. Unfortunately, my opponent, she has gone to school and got a law degree, and she's practiced law for 7 years. But everybody I know that went to law school, they learned how to take one side and advocate for that side. And so this is going to be a big change for her to be able to do that. One time she talks about this being the People's Court, and then the next time she talks about knowing the law and being able to apply the law as it's written. I think in the People's Court we need to have some common sense and have some good judgment and listen to each case individually and make decisions based on, again, like you said, what the evidence is and what the circumstances are.
And based on the law, of course. The vast majority, I understand, of JPs in the state of Texas do not are not lawyers. They're not attorneys.
That's correct. We did a little research on that. There are 821 justices in the state. 13 of them have a license to practice law. We've only got one here in Lubbock that is an attorney. And, Ms. Caruth made a statement on the radio the other day that really offended me, and I'm sure some of the other JPs in town. She made the comment that judges who are not attorneys tend to judge from the heart and the gut, and they don't make good decisions. And that's why we need somebody in there that's an attorney so they can make good decisions. And I'm sure this 40-plus years of JPs that have been in Precinct 4 are fairly happy that, we've got a young lady in there that's going to correct all their wrongs from the years. I don't see how that works very well.
Well, I'm going to tell you that I was a commissioner for 4 years here in Lubbock County, and I know that the JPs that were there during my tenure were not attorneys, and that they were they were making some pretty solid decisions based on the law and based on the evidence. And they were, and as you say, the vast majority of JPs in the state of Texas are not attorneys, and they are doing a pretty good job, I understand. Otherwise, we would have heard about it by now. So, it's just surprising to me, as it is to you, that someone would suggest that you cannot do a job unless you are an attorney. That's just not the case, as far as I can tell.
Well, that's exactly right. I think the judges in the JP court have made good decisions. Wishfully, all of us would always make the right decision, but we all know that doesn't happen every time. We usually make decisions based on the information we have and the facts presented. Sometimes it can go awry, but I think there's probably a lot of attorneys out there that have made decisions that have not gone the way that they should have gone, really. So I think that's just human nature, and we need somebody in here. The deal is we need somebody that's got a vast amount of experience in different fields versus somebody who has gone to school and worked in one position for their whole adult life.
And you're asking for folks to vote for you based on the vast experience that you have.
That's correct. I definitely got, like I said, 36 years of public service between fire, EMS, city council, I've done a variety of things. And people also need to think about, Isidro, that we talk about all this stuff on the bench happening, but there's another side to this JP court. The JP has to prepare a budget and turn into the county for approval for his staff and stuff. If you've never prepared a budget for a city or a county, it's not an easy task sometimes. I've got enough experience that I've also been on the city council and approved budgets, so I understand that budget process. Supervising staff. I supervise currently a staff of 29 people at Shallow Water EMS, and that's not just for 8 hours a day. I staff this thing 24/7, 365 days. So I've been in the hiring aspect, the firing aspect, the reprimand aspect. So you need somebody that has experience with staff as well as budget to run this thing, along with being on the bench.
All righty. Well, Gary, I appreciate you calling. We have to go to break. And everyone, if you haven't voted yet, Gary Vaughn is asking for your vote if you live in the Shallow Water JP District number 4. So, Gary, thank you for calling in, and I wish you the very best of luck.
Isidro, thank you for letting me talk, and all your listeners for listening. Have a good day.
God bless you,
Enjoy
my
the
friend.
rain.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We'll be back right after the break.
Now's the time to treat your illness.
Are you on?